The Young and the Restless Thursday, August 27th recap. Victoria and Kyle strip down and sizzle, keep passion secret. The Young and the Restless Y&R recap for Thursday, August 27th, reveals that Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, will end up with a huge secret to keep thanks to some sizzling scenes together. At Jabbit, Victoria and Kyle will continue their flirty, competitive conversation until they suddenly start kissing in the office. Kyle and Victoria will start stripping down before Kyle locks the door and shuts the blinds. In the aftermath, Victoria and Kyle will chat awkwardly under a blanket on the sofa. Kyle and Victoria will blame it on the celebratory whiskey as well as the excitement of their project before agreeing it was a one-time thing. However, Victoria and Kyle will start making out again after they get dressed. After Victoria says they can't tell another soul, Kyle will insist no one has to know. Once Jack Abbott Peter Bergman texts Kyle to say he's landed in Tahiti with Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, he'll urge his son to stay out of trouble. Kyle will mutter about it being a little late for that. After Victoria stops by the ranch, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, will seem curious about what's kept her out so late. Talk will turn to Nick Newman's Joshua Morrow sponsor situation, so Victoria will mention him being on vacation with Diane. When Nikki questions how Victoria knew that, she'll mention running into Kyle. At Lily Winter's Crystal Khalil penthouse, she'll get annoyed over Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson tossing buzzwords around to explain why he should be in charge of Chancellor. Billy will eventually go a little deeper and seem like he's speaking from the heart. After Billy says this is life-changing for him and asks if Lily's going to stand in the way of that, she'll agree to mull it over and give him an answer in the morning. Once Billy heads to society, Kyle will offer to buy him a drink at the bar. When Billy questions whether business or pleasure has Kyle feeling so generous, Kyle will hint that it's a little of both. At the GCAC, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, will be irritated over Kane Ashby, Billy Flint taking too long to deliver dirt on Billy, but Kane will insist they're going to do this on his schedule. At one point, Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, will march over and push for answers about what the Newmans have done with Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, who didn't show up for work. Phyllis won't think Matt would just abandon her, but Adam will argue that no one in his family has seen him for days. Even so, Phyllis will feel like Matt's disappearance has Victor Newman, Eric Braden, written all over it. Kane will acknowledge that Matt seemed eager to stay for Phyllis the last time they talked, but Adam will doubt that Matt ever really trusted her after she handed him over to the Newman clan. Adam won't get why Phyllis is being such a sap when it comes to Matt, especially considering all the horrible things he's done. Phyllis will defend Matt and warn that when she finds out who's responsible for Matt's disappearance, things will get ugly. After Lily calls Kane over to her place, Y&R spoilers say she'll fill him in on her latest discussion with Billy. It'll leave Kane wondering if Lily would really be willing to surrender Chancellor. Back with Phyllis, she'll ask Adam for news on Nick before the conversation returns to missing Matt. Phyllis is on better terms with Victor these days, but she'll make it clear that their truce is over if he's done something to Matt. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Victor and Phyllis have a fierce showdown ahead, so stick with the CBS soap. CDL will have all the terrific Young and the Restless spoilers and news you're looking for, so make us your favorite Y&R hotspot.